is finally here and it's time to get some planning done. We have lots of things to do to keep the kids busy. I kind of want to take a little bit of a break for summer, step back from a lot of heavy academics, but I want to keep some review going. So we're going to make sure we have lots of balance between outside time and inside time. For my wall to start out with, we've got some fun summer images with some action words that we can put up there. The kids will enjoy looking at those. Some of the books we'll be reading are Summer Song, I See Summer, Summer, which is a cute little board book with some adorable illustrations inside, as well as Is It Warm Enough for Ice Cream? Now this book is really fun because it basically reviews all of the different seasons. We can read through all of those, remembering all the seasons that we've been through this last year, all the way until we get to summer. So this one is going to be a lot of fun. These will be really nice to be reading to the children. A couple discussion cards here that I've made that we will talk about at circle time and group time. Just what is summer, kind of going over some of these concepts of summer. And then also a card here to talk about how we can stay safe in summer and talk about a lot of key things about that the children really need to know for summer safety. In our dramatic play, we're going to be doing an icy treat stand. I have my Melissa and Doug's icy treat set. It's very cute. This will be a lot of fun. Just put those images on the wall, keeping it super simple. And then in the sensory bin, we're going to do a basic sink or float. These are just some items that I picked up at the dollar store. Some of them are meant to float, and then some of them are like these diving toys that are for sinking. You can even add some more items to this, like keys or some other things that the kids would want to find out if they sink or float. For Play-Doh, I found this little set a while back. It's just kind of a cute ice cream making set. A lot of cute tiny little cones and scoops and things in there they'll have a lot of fun with. And I just made these little mats just to help them to be excited about Play-Doh, give them something new and interesting to work with. And then also in the writing center, I've made up a bunch of these half sheets, just giving them something fun to go and color on and just work on strengthening those little hand muscles and getting them all ready for writing from doing coloring every day. And then also I've made this little summer journal. So this is just basically 2 pieces of that foam craft sheet, and I've cut it in half and then put some paper in between. I punched some holes here. I just put one of these strings that are for bracelets through the top of that and put some little beads on that. I've also created this printable where these things can be cut out and then children can glue this on. There's a spot for their name, and that's just a little place for them to keep the stickers in, to keep track of their work and their writing, and something that they can just be working on all summer with stamps or whatever we might have going on. If you wanted to make this really easy for yourself, you could just get some of these pre-made little books. Just have a couple simple tabletop activities here. This one is just ice cream scooping. Basically, I have these paper cups that I picked up at the dollar store, printed, and put some of these little number cards in there. So they'll just simply scoop that same amount into the cup. This is just a fun way for them to work with quantity and get familiar with the numerals that match up to that. You could do this as a group game, and then this is also works great as an individual activity. Next, just keeping with the same idea of doing some review over the summer, I picked up one of these big beach balls at Walmart. So what I'm going to do with this one, I have all of these little letter stickers, and these actually stick on quite good onto the beach ball. I'm going to put the whole alphabet on there. And then when we do some group games, we'll play toss the beach ball to each other. And the first letter that they see right in front of their face, they are going to attempt to call out. It's just a fun way to get some letter recognition in. And then also for the smaller beach balls, you could do the shapes, do the same thing for a shape review. You could do color review with that as well, and then number review. And if you don't do the stickers and you wanted these to be in the water or go outside, you could easily put some permanent marker on those. So this is just going to be a cute ice cream cone name recognition activity, and one for every letter of their name, and go ahead and color these with some crayon or marker. This will be a fun activity and a great way to get some name recognition in. For this tray activity, this will just be for one child to work on at a time in free choice time. So they'll just come up and work on snipping little cuts of paper. And when they get these cut, they can collect them into the cup. And when they're all done and they've got all the paper cuts they want, they can go inside of these cute little paper gift bags I have. We'll label them and put their names on them, and once everybody has a nice bag of paper cuts, we will take them for our group project and make these Mr. Golden Sun props. So I will pass out these cutout suns along with their bag of paper cuts and let them glue them on these sun templates with a glue stick. When that's all done, they can glue some eyes on, and we will tape a jumbo popsicle stick onto the back. I think those are going to be a lot of fun. The one thing about cutting, if you do strips like this, it's so much less frustrating for kids who might be a little bit reluctant for cutting. And then if you give them something fun to keep their cuts in, like a colorful bag or a little container. And so another group activity we're going to do is we're going to make some ID bracelets. And so just have some pony beads here along with some of this boondoggle plastic string. They can string on the beads, and then we just need to find a way to attach a little nameplate onto here. So either just put like a keychain thing on, or a piece of tape with the name, or even some letter beads in their name. And I think those are going to be a lot of fun, very cute for the kids. They love having their own colorful bracelets. For this one, it's going to be a colorful sun catcher. So I have this clear plastic plate from the dollar store, and then also these yellow plates from the dollar store that I've cut sun shape into. All I've done is just used the little lines here as a guide and just cut a sunburst shape around the outside, and then cut the center out so that this plastic plate can go in the middle. So I have this sun catcher paint. They can squeeze this on. If you're worried about the children that might put this paint in their mouth, you might just use some of the gel glue, colored gel glue for that, because this is not labeled non-toxic. So you probably want to be a little more careful with that. But I think those will be beautiful, and those will look really great hanging in our classroom over the next few weeks. So we're talking a lot about safety in the sun and sun protection. I thought it'd be fun to make some sun hats with the kids. We can color code these so everybody has their own color, or you can just put their name somewhere on the inside so you can tell the difference. They sell these hats at Walmart, or you can buy them in bulk. They come in white, and then you can tie-dye them any color you like. So next we'll be making some bubble wands. These are just basically chenille stems that I've twisted around, and then the children will bead on and make a little handle out of it. And these actually work really good in the bubbles for some bubble blowing. So something fun that we can do outside, and a fun way to customize their own bubbles. For this one, we're just going to be doing a colorful painted popsicle. And I have this popsicle template. I'm going to give each child 2. They can go ahead and paint this however they like with these bright colored quick sticks, the tempera sticks. And then once that's done, I'll cut them out and sandwich this jumbo popsicle stick into the center. And the next day I can let the children kind of decorate them as they like with the dot stickers, and that will be a fun little popsicle for them to have as pretend play, and another just really great way to incorporate some process art and fine motor into our day. For this activity, I've just taken these pool noodles and cut some pieces out. These are the perfect size for their little hand to do some stamping with. So I will let them dip these into some bright colored paint and paint that onto some large pieces of paper. And then once that's all dry and they've made some cool designs with their stamps, they can go ahead and put these fun puffy stickers onto their finished product. They love these little puffy stickers, and they're always very excited to see them come out. Another fun stamping thing I think we'll do is stamping with the beach balls. And they'll just simply dip these beach balls into paint and stamp them onto a large piece of paper. This would be a fun activity to do outside. You can do this on the sidewalk with some chalkboard paint. For another fun, simple activity, we will be using these little paper cups and making some frozen juice pops. So we can just put a yummy juice in there, like grape juice or anything, and let the children pour that in, see it go into the freezer, and watch how the liquid juice turns into a frozen popsicle for them to enjoy. Now for our Father's Day project, we are going to be painting some of these large beer steins that I found at the Dollar Tree. So they're really big and heavy, and they're actually pretty high quality, but what you need to do is mask off around the top and maybe even on the handle. But I think I'm just going to mask off around the lip of the mug and then turn this over and put it on like a plate. We have some of that acrylic glass paint. Now this paint can be cured in the oven, and then after that it's completely dishwasher safe and everything. So there's a couple ways that you can do this. The children can either spoon the paint and let it drip down the sides, or let them paint them with paintbrushes. So this is something they enjoy a lot, and I think it would actually look really nice. They could get really artistic. I think I'm just going to be using red, white, and blue on these just to kind of keep it simple. If you knew somebody or you did vinyl cuts, it'd be really cute to do a little super dad vinyl on the front of this so that when it's done being painted, you can peel that off and see that come through. So when these are all done, like I said, they have to cure for 24 hours and then it goes into the oven. I can leave a link for the paint that you need to use for this. And once it comes out of the oven, they are safe to use. And I think what I'm going to do, you could either fill this up with candy and tie the top. I think I might just put a bottle of Dad's root beer inside of this and wrap that up. I think these are going to be really cute and something that the dads are going to enjoy. I hope this helps, and I hope it gives you some good ideas and some inspiration for the summer theme. But stay tuned because soon I'll be posting my next video, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out.